Yo, it's Coldhart, baby. We with Mascarilla. You know how we mob. We in the DMs today. We sliding. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Long Beach, California, but now I stay in North Hollywood. I'm a singer and producer. I first started recording music like when I was 18 probably, and it just was like guitar songs, and then it turned into like electronic stuff. So pretty much 18, around that age.
And you started producing first.
Yeah, I started producing, and then that got me like my little fame and like connections, and then I decided like I could make my own songs, so I just did that. I was producing under Jay, yeah.
And were you on Team Sesh or were you affiliated?
I was OG Team Sesh.
Who else was on Team Sesh when you were on Team Sesh?
Drew the Architect, Drip 133, Grief, Smitty, the BG, who else? Dylan Ross was, Nasty Matt, all the OG members.
So how'd that happen?
I think I first saw like Bones' videos, like when he was making like Alizé, and like he was still going as the kid, that kid, and then I like fucked with him through YouTube, and then that's how we connected, and then he like put me on because I was making so many beats, and he just fucked with him.
Did you ever meet him before joining?
Oh, no, before? No.
Yeah.
I met him at a show though, like for the first time, but never like before all that.
It was all just online?
Yeah, it was mostly online.
So how long were you in Team Sesh before you met him?
A while, probably like a year, I guess. Well, I was making like acoustic songs under Coldhart Rich Boy, and then I was like, this name's way too long, so I just shortened it to Coldhart, and then like I stopped making acoustic songs and made electronic songs, because like I produce already, so I knew how to master my vocals and stuff, and then it just transformed into just Coldhart.
So when you were going by Coldhart, were you still producing for Team Sesh?
Yeah, I was. I was like not known at all as Coldhart, so it was like all J still.
So did you ever like officially leave Team Sesh, or just kind of?
Yeah, I officially left like I think when I joined Thraxxhouse, and I was like, I feel like my style is too different, and like the goals I want to do are different from Sesh, and then like I told Bones that, and he was kind of like mad, but I just had to leave.
Have you seen Bones since then?
Nah, he emailed me once though that he played Lil Rave Girl, or it came up like on his iTunes, and that's like a beat I made. Thraxxhouse started like mainly from meeting Nedarb and Horsehead, and then they knew like MacNed and Kinayata from Seattle, and then they came out here to LA, and like Ned was like the first person to bring me to LA, so then we all linked and like created like a little circle, and that became like, well, Thraxxhouse was like already a thing through MacNed, and he put me and Ned on, and then like we started kicking it in person more than internet, and then that's what made it like official. GBC from Thraxxhouse started because me and Wiccaface were making like really like low pitch singing songs about like love and like darkness, and then I like created like the word GothBoiClique, and Wicca ran with it, and then everyone who was in GBC was in Thraxxhouse, but Thraxxhouse kind of like fell off, and then GBC like became, I don't know what the word is, but just like we solidified GBC and like made it to like only 10 people, and that's how Thraxxhouse became GBC. I think Wicca influenced me because he was also in that band Tiger's Jaw, and then he made like his first Wiccaface thing on a J beat, and I was like, who is this? Like, who's this white guy singing on my beats? And then that's how like that's what inspired me to do it too. But I don't really know anyone else besides like Bones, but like he was like rapping more. How Peep came into GBC was I first like saw him online communicating with like John Mello, and they made a song called like Little Hell, and then I just like kind of followed like just what he was doing from that, And I saw he always wore like Thraxxhouse and like GBC shit. And he was like in Denver, and like it was just all online. And then we finally like started talking eventually and made a song. And then he came out to LA for the first time, and like we met at this like Ham on Everything, and we just like clicked from there. And then we were like, he has to be GBC, like he has a style and everything. And like even in Schema Posse, like the music he was making was like GBC kind of oriented. So we're like, we gotta put him on. He has to be in. My influences would have to be like Sad Boys, cause like that was the era growing up, like Sad Boys, Chief Keef, Lil B, and then also like The Cure, Nick Cave, and like Morrissey, and like bands like Joyce Manor and Citizen, and then also just like all the underground shit like Playboy Cardi and like Uzi, like all that pretty much. When I hop in my car, it'll either be my iTunes library or my SoundCloud likes, and like it depends on what mood I'm in. Like I don't know, I'll play Speaker Knockers for sure, like just cause it's fun to drive to, or I don't know, I like listening to Joyce Manor a lot cause their lyrics, like they don't rhyme a lot in their lyrics, and like I try to do that. I have a 1985 Mercedes 300D, and it takes diesel, not gas, and it's like a tank. It's like a big body, but I got rims on that bitch, so. But it's hella slow. Like I don't recommend getting this car for LA. It just looks cool, but it's not practical. In high school, I was probably like your average skater kid, like long hair, Vans, like. Well, when I was in high school, jerking was popular, so I had like colored jeans and like SBs sometimes. And I would like go from like being a skater boy or being a jerker. So that was like me in high school. In 10th grade, like I only went for the first semester, and then I would just ditch every single day until like I had to drop out, because then I would get like a ticket. And then I finished high school like a year later in like a continuation school. My mom's a nurse and my dad does like construction. But I don't know what he's doing right now though.
So are your parents supportive of your music career?
Yeah, my dad always bumps Peep and like my music all the time. And it's like embarrassing, but it's also cool.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I got a younger brother and a younger sister, so I'm the oldest.
So they just think you're like the coolest older brother ever?
Nah, my sister be trolling me. She'd be like, oh, you're Coldhart. And then my little brother, I'd be taking him to shows and stuff and like taking him out. And he also produces too.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
What do your parents think about the tattoos?
I mean, they tell me not to get them, but then they always see them. And then like my mom thinks some of them are cute. Like, all right, my parents came over and I just got my face tat, and it's my mom's nickname. And I had a hood on the whole time when they were here, so they couldn't see. And then my mom was like, no more tattoos though, right, Jay? And I was like, yeah, with the hood. And then like everyone in the house though knew I just got my face tatted, and they're just looking at me like, do we say something? But yeah, hope you like it, Mom.
Oh, so she hasn't seen it?
No.
Oh, that's funny. Do you think she's gonna watch this?
Maybe. I think my dad might watch this and then show my mom.
That's so funny.
My dad be watching like all my shit. What's my favorite Blade song? And my favorite Blade song is Skin off the Ever Since album, because that one's just beautiful. They said favorite emo albums, favorite animes, how was your school life? Do you think school life is important in life? My favorite emo albums are, this is a hard one. 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, the Hawthorne Heights album with Ohio's for Lovers, I don't know the title, and then Lil Peep Crybaby, it's an important one. My favorite animes are Yu Yu Hakusho, Boku no Hero, and Devilman Crybaby. And my school life was trash. And do you think school is important in life? Yes, if you don't have talents, stay in school, or else you're gonna be a bum. When is your birthday? August 3rd. I'm a Leo. Shout out all my Leos. Are you a rapper or skater first? None. I'm a singer and a pop star that just skates. Europe tour soon. France. Maybe, if they book us there. I don't know. We'll see. What's your favorite skateboard trick? Mine is 180 heel flip. Mine is frontside big spin, because I could do that on anything. Favorite cartoon? Ed and Eddie, because they were always on the block, just like trying to hustle, get quarters for jawbreakers. That's like my life. What gear do you use when recording and making beats? I just use a MacBook, and then I have a Rode mic, and literally whatever headphones I can find. And don't let people make you think you need expensive things. You just need a laptop, literally. Need help with the ladies. You got any advice for any ugly fellows like me? Just don't think you're ugly, and there's always a girl that will like you. Like, even ugly people get love. So you got this. I believe in you. Where do you see yourself the happiest? This one's a tough one. Probably like just in a room with a laptop and privacy, so I can make things and be unbothered. That's where I see myself the happiest. Oh, and the PS4 has to be there. Well, we talked about cars before, but what is your dream car? My dream car is a Beamer X5. It's like the SUV one, and that's like my dream car, and it's not even that crazy. I'm a simple man. What's your middle name? What's your favorite pod flavor? How many times a day do you change your fit? It's a really good one. My middle name is Ternita. My favorite Jewel pod flavor is mint. So if you want to send me pods, mint, please. How many times a day do you change your fit? Probably like 3, but I'll wear the same pants like for a week. Oh, I got a question from Bexy. He said, favorite Tekken character and favorite skateboarder. Favorite Tekken character is King, and I'm the king of kings. And my favorite skater is Leo Romero, because he killed every spot in my hometown of Long Beach. So that's why he's my favorite. My favorite hobby besides skateboarding is playing Super Nintendo. When did you first realize that you made it, and how did it feel at first? I haven't made it yet, and I don't know how it's gonna feel, so we'll see. My advice to kids starting out with music, like just starting, is to never copy anyone and just keep going, like literally just keep going. And like don't get a video filmed by Wiggy, because then you'll just boom up too hard.